What's up, folks? Welcome back to our channel. People have several priorities when they buy a smartphone. Some people want better performance, some need to have the best camera, and some just want their smartphone to look great. We are now fast approaching a time where almost every smartphone can give most of these features mentioned above. Nevertheless, battery life is still a constraint, and there are only a few good long battery backup mobiles. So today, we're going to show you some of the best smartphones with battery backup. Make sure to check out the description below for more information and all the latest pricing. With the Galaxy A70 smartphone of Samsung, you get a feature-rich smartphone with handy mobile photography abilities and a broad canvas for videos and games. The sparkling Infinity U Super AMOLED display on the Galaxy A70 is a giant 6.7 inches in size, with a 20:9 widescreen aspect ratio and super small notch. The notch of the Infinity U is just large enough to accommodate a 32 megapixel f/2.0 front selfie camera. Speaking of cameras, on the back of the Galaxy A70 you get 3 of them. The standard 32 megapixel f/1.7, the ultra wide 8 megapixel f/2.2, and the 5 megapixel f/2.2 depth sensing camera. The 32 megapixel camera allows you to take classic shots at excessively high resolutions, while the 8 megapixel camera captures 123 degrees of the scene for shots that don't leave out crucial landmarks. With the ability to blur your image's backgrounds, the 5 megapixel depth sensing camera helps elevate your portraits with professional quality results. It comes with a massive 4500 mAh battery that can be recharged quickly to 50% in as little as 30 minutes. Flipping tradition on its head, the ZenFone 6 smartphone of Asus includes a motorized flip camera, giving you a massive 6.4-inch all-screen nano edge display. The elimination of the front camera allows you to enjoy a 92% screen-to-body ratio that equates to seamless video playback, browsing, and more. The screen also highlights cinema-grade 100% DCI P3 color gamut, 600 nits of outdoor readable brightness, and Gorilla Glass 6 screen protection. The motorized flip camera system revolves from rear to front and back again with just a tap. The custom stepper motor inside is masterminded to flip the camera from 0 to 180 degrees smoothly. More importantly, the camera can snap photos and videos as it moves. A moving camera opens up many exciting photo opportunities, such as automatic panoramas and free angle shooting. Utilizing a Sony IMX586 sensor in the flip camera, you get a 48 megapixel broad high-res camera and a 13 megapixel 125 degree ultra-wide camera. This smartphone made our best phone battery life list by lasting more than 15 hours on our battery test. Not a surprise given the beefy 5000 mAh power pack inside the ZenFone 6. Throw in fast charging and an efficient Snapdragon 855 processor, and that's a lot of power for a phone that starts at less than $500. Experience a true-to-life mobile experience with the ultramarine blue OnePlus 8 Pro smartphone. The vast 6.78-inch QHD Plus display gives you an edge-to-edge screen that supports 10-bit color and is calibrated for color precision. During videos and gaming, you can engage HDR boost for intensified shadows and detail. It also sports 1300 nits of brightness, making it usable even in direct sunlight. It also highlights a 120Hz refresh rate, OnePlus's Fluid Engine, and MEMC technology that produces 120 frames per second lifelike video and seamlessly flowing content. The OnePlus 8 Pro enlists quad rear cameras and a front 16 megapixel selfie camera with portrait mode when it comes to mobile photography. The rear cameras consist of a 48 megapixel broad lens with OIS for blur-free high-res pictures, a 48 megapixel ultra-wide lens with a 120 degree field of view for catching landscapes or large groups, an 8 megapixel hybrid zoom lens with 30 times digital zoom and OIS, and a 5 megapixel color photochrome filter lens. This $899 flagship phone from OnePlus lands on our list by holding out past the 11-hour mark on our battery test, with testing performed over a 5G connection. 5G network speeds and 8K videos only scratch the surface of what the Galaxy S20 Ultra of Samsung has to offer. The quad camera system highlights a 12 megapixel ultra-wide 48 megapixel telephoto, depth vision, and mammoth 108 megapixel full camera, plus a 40 megapixel selfie cam. 108 megapixels is so detailed that you can crop and print various images out of it without missing any detail at all. The S20 Ultra can also get close, really close, recognition to a 100 times space zoom that can pull out subjects you didn't even know were there. You can seize high-res 33 megapixel images from still frames using your 8K videos. A large 6.9-inch HDR10 Plus certified AMOLED 2x display is not just your viewfinder for saving memories, but it's also your portal for feeling new moments with the latest in mobile entertainment. As with many phones that emphasize a fast refresh rate for their displays, it was a story of two battery test results when we put the Galaxy S20 Ultra and its 5000 mAh battery to the test. Running our test on Samsung's flagship phone with the display set to the default 60Hz refresh rate, the phone turned in an average time of 11 hours 58 minutes, a better outcome than Apple's iPhones. The G7 Power of Motorola gives you power your creativity for days without requiring a recharge. The large built-in 5000 mAh battery has sufficient capacity for up to 3 days of life. When it's finally time to plug in, the 15-watt turbocharger can give you up to 9 hours of life in just 15 minutes. With all that time within charges, you can get inventive with the rear 12-megapixel camera and G7 Power's camera software. They give you a bunch of unique models and abilities, such as spot color images, cinemagraphs, and time-lapse videos. On the front is an 8-megapixel camera combined with a screen flash peculiarity that assists you to capture selfies with enhanced detail and clarity. The G7 Power's large 6.2-inch HD Plus display gives you a sizable canvas to frame up your next social media masterpiece. All of that screen real estate is paired up with a 19:9 ultra-wide aspect ratio, which is created to provide an immersive experience when streaming video or playing your favorite mobile game. Finally, at the top of the list, we have the Asus ROG Gaming Phone 3. It's large and heavy thanks to its 6000 mAh battery and cooling apparatus, and extremely powerful with its Snapdragon 865 Plus SoC. This phone offers fast RAM and storage plus a Full HD Plus AMOLED panel with a 144Hz refresh rate and HDR10 Plus support. This smartphone features the motion sensor-based touch input, which detects shakes and stimulates a tap on the screen. It comes with dual front-firing 7-magnet stereo loudspeakers for an immersive oral experience. Plus, it's a quad microphone, which will ensure effective noise cancellation in vertical and landscape mode. This smartphone is packed with HyperFusion quad Wi-Fi antennas for uninterrupted connectivity and gaming. With features such as the Enhanced X Mode, Armory Crate, and Game Genie, this smartphone is tuned to make your gaming experience a delight.
Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, then hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you loved it. Take a moment to hit the bell icon so you'll get notified of all our new latest uploads.